Okay, everybody, welcome back. And Ron, thanks again for all the great responses that you have. So we're going to continue with moving to 5D. All the questions here are relative to 5D questions that were submitted by members, just a reminder. So next question
Okay.
is, Ron, how will we stay in our 5D and be in neutrality and in peace?
Well, that's a good question. The way we stay in peace is we create it ourselves. um, Let me ask the question, and it's a rhetorical question. Um, if things are happening outside of you and you are not in control, then you're not the one that's creating it. Ooh, is that true? No. If you're not in control, then you're still creating something outside of you for somebody else. That's the whole process that the cabal has done to rob us of our creating for ourselves. And we are creating for them, creating loose or whatever fear, uh, negative activities, negative stuff. The dark side cannot create. They do not create. They only take you and your creation abilities and condition you to do things for them. That's what the cabal has done. They've taken over your life. They have trespassed upon your domain, your kingdom or queendom. That's what they have done. And we're born into it, so it's not our fault. But now we're changing. So if you're upset about something and you want to create something different, then do so. Now, if you get to the point where you're creating in the fifth dimension, there's nothing outside of you that can be created for you because you are the one that creates your experience in 5D or wherever you want to go. Do you want to go to 12D? You're certainly welcome to do that. You just start vibrating at the higher rates. And you can ask yourself or command yourself to be creating or uh, vibrating at those higher dimensions and go there. There's no limits to you. God does not limit you. You have complete freedom. It's called free agency. Free. It's your choice. Your life will be filled with all kinds of things, and you get to choose whichever one you want. But you have to take the positive control of that so that it's producing what you want instead of producing what the loose and all of the negative energies that the bad guys want. This is what it's all about. We have to learn the rules of the game. And when we take the rules of the game and use them for our own selves and start creating, then we're in good shape. Now, um, when you start creating, it's really hard to focus and because we're not used to it. But you've got to stay and go within, stay within. I don't listen to a lot of garbage outside of what I'm trying to do because I put energy into that and it takes the energy that I want to use for other things. I don't argue with my family about their being asleep. I don't talk to them about these things. It's not my job. It's their kingdom. It's their job to create for themselves. And if I take the responsibility to teach them what they need to know, well, that's using your own energy over somebody else. And the heavens do not, that is not allowed. If you do, you'll have consequences. And so the consequences are you don't have any peace. You're always fighting with somebody. So just let them be who they are. You can't control them, even if you're the parent. Once they reach the age of accountability, 18 or something like that, They're in charge of their own life. And if you interfere with it, you're crossing into their kingdom, their queendom, their responsibility. And the more you do that, the less responsibility they feel is theirs, because you have preempted them from doing the things that they would like to do for themselves. You cannot do that and expect to gain a higher vibration, because that destroys your own personal vibration. So, power over other people. If you have power or exercising power over other people, you're crossing dominions. The Lord's Prayer says, forgive my trespasses as I forgive those who trespass against me. That trespass is crossing over into their dominion. We do it all the time, but it's not appropriate. It is not the right thing to do. So if we purify our lives, then the things that we're talking about as far as the ascension process start happening for us. And we'll go into some more of that when the appropriate time comes. So let's end with that today, Dawn.